Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that you were able to join me today. I am so excited about this video because it's something that has been resonating with me a lot when I'm driving or when I'm thinking, because it's something that I've come to appreciate on this side of my personal journey. And this video is about really being able to recognize that very important, how do I put it, that gift that we have as human beings, especially as women, that gift to survive, the gift to see through the things that are not so obvious. And so today I want to talk about trusting your gut and trusting your instinct and some of the reasons why we don't and what to do about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but before I go any further, make sure that you subscribe if you want to be a part of this amazing community and happy family and get more of my videos, and press that little bell so that you get alerted every single time I upload a video. And also, if you like this video, make sure you like and please leave a comment and let me know the times that you didn't sort of listen to your gut and maybe the things you've learned that are about what I'm about to talk about. So I'll see you in a minute. Have you guys ever been in that situation where you kind of got to the end of a journey with a person and thought, oh my gosh, I knew it from the start. There's something that told me that person was to be, I need to be careful with that person. Like, I knew it, but I just overrode my instincts. And one of the things I want to talk to us about today and share with you is really about how to manage that inner voice, that siren. And it's like, I call it my traffic lights. You've got your gut, your instinct, I like your traffic lights. And, you know, you've got your green, which is go, do this, just do it. And then you've got your amber light that's like, proceed with caution or pause for a minute. And then you've got your red light that's like, stop right now. And I believe that God put all of these things in us so that we would be able to navigate past deceptions and appearances. Because the reality is, when someone has set it in their heart to deceive you, when a man or a woman set it in their heart to deceive you, and that is their mission, it will take an army, it will take time, a lot of time, at least 9 months to a year for a pathological liar to end up catching themselves in their lies. It takes quite a lot of time before you figure out that somebody is actually a liar. And how many situations have you guys been in and think, gosh, I should have known this about this person? And this applies to both men and women. I know I talk a lot about men and dating, but this is really true of life and friendships and people that we let into our space. And we have two approaches in life where you either come into the room and you sort of, everyone starts off at a zero trust, and then they sort of have to build their trust up with you over time, which sort of shuts you down, and then you don't have an open heart to learn and to receive from others, and therefore you find that your connections are very shallow because everywhere you go you are holding people at arm's length. And then there's the me that I was before recently, that was very open-hearted and open. I'm a hugger, I'm a lover, I'm a carer, and as a result I embrace people and take them in really easily into my heart. And what I did is I would ignore the lights because I fundamentally had a problem, and kind of still do have a problem with the belief that they are rotten human beings on earth. You know, like, it's still taking me time to accept that there are people that are just rotten to the core, and more of them that I would like to believe they are. But they are. And, you know, I've always been a believer in, you know, everybody has some goodness in them, and I think it's made me a better leader and a better mom and a better person, but it's also left me with a lot of scars and tears and stuff that is harder to recover from as you get older. So I wanted to share this with you guys, because when we ignore our gut, or when we don't know how to read the signals in our gut, we put ourselves in grave danger. And there have been instances where I put myself in serious grave danger, especially when I was dating. I look back now and I think only by the grace of God am I still here, because I let in people who later on transpired to be like bordering on criminal. But there was always that little alarm bell when I met them. A little, I don't like you. And I'm one of those people, I like everyone. I really genuinely do. You have to do something for me to unlike you, because I walk into a room and I just like everyone. I like everyone. You're right. Here I come. Hi. I mean, you should see me, when I go to work or when I'm shopping. Hi. I'm really kind of people-y. So, but for those rare occasions where I just can't take to somebody, and sometimes it's how your gut speaks to you. It's like, you just can't take to them. It's like, I just can't take to you. You haven't done anything, you haven't said anything, but my spirit can't take you. My gut is telling me, hold on. And I've been in a situation where I had a red light. I call them red, green, and amber light. I had a red light about somebody, and I talked myself out of it. And what happens when you talk yourself out of the red lights of life, or even out of any of the lights, you, for a season, prove yourself right for talking yourself out of it. That person shows you their beautiful side, they show you their kind side, they show you their nice side. And for a season you think, I'm glad I gave you the benefit of the doubt. And then at the most crucial and most vulnerable point in your life, they show their colors. And at this point, you are vulnerable, or you have gone too far, or the cost is too high. You're emotionally involved. If it's a guy, you're already so emotionally entangled and so emotionally involved that when he does show you who he really is, it's harder for you to detangle yourself. Or a girlfriend, by the time they show you who they are, you've probably overshared. You probably shared too many of your secrets. You have already divulged a lot of secret stuff. So, there is that. And it's just, sometimes we all know that inner voice, and it's taking time out to say, when you meet somebody, and practicing, a lot of these things are practicing and being conscious. Now that I'm more conscious of the fact that I have to listen to my gut, I walk into a room and I actually practice it. I practice walking into a room, going into a party, thinking, what is my feeling about everyone? And actually taking note of it. If do I feel pulled to this person, or do I feel like put off by this person? It may be nothing. It may be my own prejudice. It may be she's just got more confidence than I have, or whatever. I always make room for those little areas, but whether it's me or not, it's better for me to withdraw when I feel that there's something about this person that I just don't like. And that particularly is important when it comes to guys, because we know that, when you're dealing with the opposite sex, their need to be laid and to have sex is so high that they will tell you lies that they've been telling themselves, to be honest. And it's easier to believe, or if they're married and want to hide a wife from you. Look, if a guy wants to hide a wife from you or a girlfriend from you, he can do it for a very, very long time. So what do? I don't believe in going to digging for trouble. If you just listen to your gut and obey it, that's another thing, because your gut can ring alarm bells. But if you don't obey it, and the reason we don't is because we're afraid of rejection, we're afraid to make a mistake. And usually fear is at the core of why we are not listening to our gut. There's a kind of deep-seated fear that if I listen to this and walk away, I might miss out on a potential relationship that could have been amazing, or I could miss out on a great friend or great opportunity. So I'm going to stick around long enough and investigate long enough. But all you're doing is allowing yourself to get roped in. And it's really about confidence in yourself and belief in yourself, that you've lived long enough, that your gut has never led you astray, that you deserve to gravitate towards goodness and to give time to people who deserve it. And often we don't give it to the people who deserve it, we give it to the people who don't deserve it. So, what do when you get that red light? Immediately is take a step back, a few steps back, and sort of be like, no. Like, I am like, no. And my friends recently have been like, what's happening with you? Because if I just get a bad feeling about something, or just anything that just doesn't sit well with me, I'm like, no. And it has served me really well and has changed my world, and it will change yours too. I want to talk about the green light. Sometimes we hear an opportunity, it sounds right somewhere in our gut. Like, I remember starting a business and I knew I didn't have the money or the time or anything that would say you should really start this business, but something in my gut told me this is for you. And it worked out that all the things I didn't have, the money came, the whatever came, I just listened to my gut. And I've done a lot of great things when my gut has said go. I've bought houses with no money because at that point I just had a deep sense of do it. This is the time for it. This is the moment for it. And sometimes, again, we don't follow that green light because we're looking at our situation, our circumstances. We're afraid that we might not be able to make it happen. So, there is that green light sometimes in life. Listen out for it. Listen out for those opportunities, or that guy that doesn't kind of tick the boxes, kind of isn't quite what you wanted, but something inside of you says, give him a chance. Just give him a chance. And every time I've had that green light and given that person a chance, I've always been grateful that I met them, even if nothing came out of it, because there is something about your gut saying, okay, it's time to give somebody a chance, or give this opportunity a chance, or give this person a chance, because they might turn out to be your biggest blessing. And when we get that amber light, that is your pause, consider, think. Sometimes you're not getting that vibe, that bad feeling that there's something wrong with this person, but you're not getting a great one either. You're sort of stuck in between and betwixt. My advice to you is just step it and reel it back, and let sort of that person show you who they are. And don't be afraid to slow things down. Don't be afraid to take your time and let things transpire the way they should. And sometimes we don't listen to that amber light saying, just pause a little. This is really important, girls, because as we go forward in our dating, in life, love, and business, and in all the endeavors that we have, the people that make the millions, the people that make the billions, the people with the successful relationships will tell you that there was just something in their gut that said, this person is right. I remember a friend of mine saying to me, Chengi, the reason I've got this amazing guy is I just gave him a chance. I just trusted my gut. And he wasn't the prettiest, he wasn't the brightest. She's a stunning girl, and when you see him you think, I don't know, but she's happy, treats her like a princess, and she's so happy. And it was just down to trusting her gut. So whether you're looking for love and life and joy everlasting, or just starting something new and following your dreams and being in business, your gut is your security system. It stops you wavering from being a cold-hearted person or not embracing people. But it says, like, if you listen to your inner voice, that silent, still, small voice saying to you something is wrong, and act on it, you are gonna go faster, further than you ever would. And take it from me, I am so glad I learned this lesson on time. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you share it with all of your friends, and really think about that inner voice as you start to make decisions about who to date, where to go. Just really touch base with that decision and with that voice that says pause, stop, green light. And if you can do that in your dating life, if you can do that when you date, you will save yourself so many tears, because a smart girl knows how to protect herself. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends and family and the whole world. And I hope you join me again on my next video. Take care and love you lots. Bye.